So this summer I went to Beijing in the People's Republic of China for about 9 days, and it was quite an interesting and nice trip. I really enjoyed it, and in this I'll be talking and reviewing that trip. So when I was in Beijing, I stayed at the Ningzhai Hotel. This overlooked the Hutongs. The Hutongs were originally where the lower class or people that couldn't get in the imperial city lived. This was on the outside of the wall of the original walls. However, this ended after the revolutions. Now, of course, when I was in China, I had to try some of the different candies there and food. Let's just say the wrapping was quite annoying. It was good candy and stuff, but they had a lot of wrapping. You'll see what I mean.
So then where's the candy? The treat is opening all the different packets. Oh my god. It's like we're in Russia, but like instead of dolls, it's candy. That, my friends, is truly trick or treat. Yes. And this has like a really triggering joke in the middle of it. Candy only has one wrapper. And it's white. Yeah, look at this. A white Skittle? That's the only one in there. No, it's not. So
Now, I also came across these Haichus, and I hadn't come across them before, but apparently they are in America. But they were quite good, and they kind of seem like they'd be a gum, but they're not. They're very obviously chewy. Then, of course, there's the classic finger-licking braised pork. This was awful, I'll be honest. Of course, these weren't the only strange Lay's flavor. There was American Classic, which in America would be known as just Classic Lay's. Now, of course, I didn't only just try and eat, different Lay's flavors or candies. I did actually take a boating tour, or just go out boating on the Huhai Lake, not really a tour. This was very pretty at night and was kind of like the karaoke bar area of Beijing. It was very cool looking. Now, I did also go to Tiananmen Square, which was quite massive, but quite nice looking, to be honest. And if you can guess where I headed next, it was the Forbidden City. Now, I don't think I can reiterate enough how massive the Forbidden City is. I mean, I have these photos, but once you're there, it is quite massive. And the attention to detail and almost everything is just really beautiful and really ornate and interesting. And it just makes you wonder how they made it over that time period with that much detail. And here's a picture showing how big it actually is from a higher point of view. And it was just really cool and massive. I didn't get to cover the whole thing. And this is the Emperor's Throne, which was also very ornate. I did also visit the Temple of Earth, and it's surrounded by Ditim Park, and there were these weird, what looked to be foot traps. I don't know what they are. If you do know, please leave a comment. And I must say Ditim Park was very beautiful and very calming and had a lot of nice artwork. Now, I did also visit the Drum Tower, or I don't recall the Mandarin name for it, but it's basically kind of like their Big Ben, but older, and was originally built to let people know when the gates were open and closing. Stop in a little village before heading up to the Great Wall, and I really don't know what some of their graffiti was. This got me quite confused, but I thought I had to put in it was hilarious. Now, of course, being in China, I did have to see the Great Wall, and it was great. It had a great, beautiful view, but the stairs are kind of like vertical rock faces some points, so yeah. I mean, it was a beautiful view. If you're gonna go to the Great Wall, I would say prepare yourself for a lot of walking and climbing stairs. It's very windy and bendy. Um, kind of took the term defense to an unnecessary level, but it had a great and beautiful view. Now, I can't remember the specific name of this park, but I do recall how it had a great and beautiful view over the city, and it's where I got that photo of the Forbidden City from, and it just has this amazing view over Beijing due to its height. There was also, interestingly, in the park, some people writing on the ground, and the attention to artwork, again, was great. Now, me and some of my friends did come across the most epic battle doge of all time on a water bottle. First, we did come across some hilarious rip-offs of Lego, also known as Jago, and I did buy some other things that may be featured in another video. Now, I must say the Industrial Might I have to rate at a 10 air conditioners per window, and of course there were some other things I did forget in this video, because I simply did not have enough time or space to put them in. If you liked the video, please like, and if you didn't, please leave a comment saying what I could do to improve. We'll be doing another trip review video on another trip I'm going on. I'll see when I'll be able to do that. I will say when I've started editing. You can check that out in the description, and I hope to see you on that video.